Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to paint some flower fillers. These are mini flowers. You can utilize this flower in flower bouquet or a flower border or anywhere wherever you like to add these kind of flowers. And I'm going to use two size brush. This is size 5 round brush and size 2 round brush. I'm going to paint very small flowers today, so I'm using this small brush. I usually prefer to use bigger brush, but today I'm going to use this smaller brush. So let's start with the first one. So my first one is like daisy flower, so I'm going to create a little ovary with the help of brown color. So create little dots like this with the help of brown color, and then with the help of pink color create petals like this. Do the same process for all the 3 dots that we have in the brown color. So basically I'm using the black color and I'm adding little dots around the brown circle. So add little dots inside the circle and then add a thin line around the edges, and then add stems and leaves. So I'm using sap green color for the stems and leaves for this particular flower. So for this particular flower, I'm going to paint leaves little serrated. So basically serrated leaves means the edges are not soft or not smooth. It has like notched margin into it. So I'm using very fine serrated leaf for this particular flower. So you can add varieties likewise in your leaves. And we are done with the first one. Now let's start with the second one. So second one is like a cornflower. So for this one petal has the combination of two petals like this. So two petal structure combines together to create one petals, and then create a bunch of structure like this and keep a negative space in between. Let's paint one more. So two petals makes one petal, and likewise we have to create in bunch in the oval form, and I'm keeping negative space in between to add the green structure of the flower. Let's paint one more, a little closed one this time. And now with the help of green color and dark green color, I'm adding this U kind of structure below the petals. So all the petals are attached to this green structure. Now let's add the stems for all the 3 flowers. And then leaves and little foliages around the flower. This time I'm keeping leaves simple, smooth leaves, one stroke leaves. Now let's start with the third one. So third one is daffodil flower. So for this one we have to create 5 simple petals like this. So 5 petal combines one flower. So the perception of the flower is also important, so we are going to create different perception also. So I'm going to create 4 petals on the left side and 4 petals on the right side for the different flower, and 1 petal is hidden because of middle structure of the flower. So we have 3 different flower perspective for this particular flower. This one is towards you or towards the center, so we are not able to see the middle structure properly. For the second one, I am creating this bell kind of shape, and third one also tilted towards the right and towards the left with the help of orange color. So first create a little structure like this with the help of orange color. Now with the help of red color, create an oval shape at the tip and add a border. And now let's add stems and leaves. For this one I have added green and blue together to get little bluish green, and I'm adding little longer leaves this time. The perception of leaves and flowers both are absolutely important, so make sure you are not adding the leaves and flower in the same perspective. I have already created multiple videos around different flower perspectives, so you can refer to those videos if you want to learn. Now let's start with the fourth one. So fourth one is quite simple. These are rose flower. So we have to create a structure like this with the help of dark red color. So add just random petal shape like this. Now clean your brush and try to bleed the color in between to make it little bushier. Let's paint one more. I'm adding little hint of yellow in between, and then with the help of concentrated red color, add more texture in between. With the help of sap green color, add stems and leaves. For the rose flower, I think sepals are also important, so I'm going to add sepals also in the green structure below the flower. So these are my sepals. Now let's add leaves as well. So the rose leaves are serrated, very fine serrated. So I'm adding a structure like this. So my first color is sap green only, and also I have added a hint of yellow. So it is towards green side but also having a yellow touch in it. So group of 3 leaves like this, and then with the help of dark green color I'm going to finish this leaf. And little foliages around it. Now let's start with the fifth one. So fifth one is quite simple. I'm creating group of 3 petals like this with the help of blue and purple color. So I'm creating 3 petals with the help of purple color. Few petal could be smaller as compared to other two, in different angle. and then add a little hint of blue into it. Now let's add stems with the help of green color. And this time I'm going to add small leaves in the form of petal shape only. This one is quite simple flower, but very important if you are trying to use it as a flower filler. Now let's paint the sixth one. So sixth one is like sunflower, so I need a bigger ovary, so I am keeping the negative space a little bigger and the petals little smaller. A different perspective of sunflower as well. So I'm using lemon yellow color for petals and brown color for the ovary at the center. So this one we can see the ovary of the flower. Add little dots of brown and then little dots of black as well. The sunflower, the ovary is little bigger as compared to the petals, so keep that thing in mind. I'm adding more petals into it just to finish this. Now we can see the green structure a little bigger for this particular perspective, so I'm adding little bigger green structure, and stems is also not very thin, so keep it little thicker as compared to other flowers. So the thickness is too much for this particular sunflower, so you don't have to create this much thickness, but that is fine for now. And we're done with all the 6 flowers for today's painting. Hope you have liked this video, and do let me know if you guys have any feedback for me. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.